Hey guys, so this is a tutorial for this look and it's very dramatic and I'm in love with it. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. It's like a smoky eye and a pink glossy lip and just nude cheeks, and it's really simple to do actually, so stick around if you want to see how to do it. Okay, so to start I'm going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion and just swipe it all over my lids. Just to get a good base, because it is hot outside and anything on my oily eyelids is going to melt off. Next I'm going to be using the lightest shade from this Lancôme Quad right here, and it's just kind of like a goldish nude color, and I'm just going to swipe that all over my lids just to get a nice base color there, all the way up to my brow. Okay, so onto the fun part. I'm going to do the liner for this look, which is my favorite part about it. And I'm just going to be using this CoverGirl, and it's called Perfect Point Plus. I know a lot of people for winged liner like to use gel liners, but I actually prefer this. It's way more accurate for me. So I'm just going to gently pull my eyelid, and then I'm going to look down into a mirror, because I feel like that gets the line a little bit straighter. I'm just going to do really short, quick strokes. And then for the wing, the way I like to do it is take the pencil and don't touch it against your skin. Just take the pencil and pretend like you're going to draw upwards from your bottom lash line. And just draw a little thin line like that. And then you can make it thicker as you go. So with that line, I'm just going to make it a little bit darker and extend it to the length that I want it. And then I'm just going to pull taut again, look down, and connect it with the rest of the liner that I just did. Actually, what I like to do last is go on the inner corner. And then with this liner, I'm just going to pull it down a little bit just to make it a little more dramatic. Like that, and then I'm going to kind of smudge that out because it's a little bit harsh on my eyes. So I'm really a big fan of using my fingers as opposed to using beauty tools and brushes, so I'm actually just going to smudge this really lightly with my middle finger, just to kind of blur those edges out. And I basically just did the exact same thing a brush would do, except I feel like I have even more control with my own hands. Just make sure when you're smudging not to hit that wing, because if you smudge it, then you're going to have to redo it to get that perfect line. Okay, so now I'm going to go underneath, and I'm actually not going to do the waterline because it kind of, for my personal eye type, it kind of closes it off a little more than I like it to. So I'm just going to go underneath, probably 3/4 of the way. And then just kind of blend that out as well so it doesn't look as jagged as it really is. I'm actually going to lock this in place with a black powder. I'm using this black color from Lancôme. It actually has little sparkles in it. And I'm just going to take this angled brush from Eco Tools, and I'm just going to dip that in there and trace along the line that I just made. And I also like to follow along the bottom edge as well. So there's the liner. Next, I'm going to be taking this Lancôme Quad, and I'm going to just be taking this darkest shade. It's like a really deep chocolate brown. And then I'm going to take a blending brush, dip it in there, and just go lightly along the hollows of my eye. I don't want to add too much intensity because obviously the wing is super dark, so I didn't want to add a black up here. But I am going to blend this out because I feel like this right here is a little too dark. Okay, so the last part of the eyeshadow, I'm just going to be taking this quad from Lancôme, and I'm just going to be using this white color. It's called Daylight. Okay, so I'm going to take that on my finger, and then I'm going to use that as my highlight on my brow bone. I'm going to be pretty generous with this color and blend it out so it adds a nice little highlight there. Okay, and then lastly, with that same color, I'm going to smudge in the very center like that, and more so focusing it towards the inner part. And then I'm going to get a little brush like this, and I'm just going to kind of lightly blend that out, just so it adds a little highlight and a more multi-dimensional factor. And I feel like this especially looks good in photos, because it adds a little bit more depth to the eye. Okay, so the next step is just to curl your lashes and then add some mascara. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, and just as a side note, I did not put mascara on the bottom lashes. I just feel like the top lashes should be the star of the show for this look. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to blush, and I'm just going to be using this Estee Lauder blush, and it's called Nude Rose. So I'm going to dust my blush brush in that, and then sweep it like this. And I feel like this is a really nice neutral color. For lips, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Paris Color Juice Sheer, and it looks like this. It's just a really baby pink, and I'm just going to put that all over my lips. It adds a really nice sheen without looking too overwhelming. And then to add a little bit of extra shine, I'm going to be using this NYC Lip Sliders Tinted Lip Balm, and it's just a really light baby pink color once again, and I think this was like $2 or $3 at Walmart. So I'm just going to be using a little lip brush and dipping it in there, and I'm not going to use a whole lot, but this just adds a really nice glow to the lips. And I'm just going to be putting a little bit in the center of my lips and then kind of blending it outwards. And then on the top lip as well. Alright, so that does it for this nighttime dramatic look, and I really hope you guys liked it. So comment below and let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!